My name is Jacqueline Pollauf, and I wanted to tell you about my upcoming workshop on combining the right and left hands on the harp. Now, of course, the harp is an instrument where you use both hands simultaneously when you're playing, just like the piano or the organ. And frequently, the right hand has the melody and the left hand has an accompaniment, something like this. But of course, you can switch that around and make it more complicated, maybe like this. And a lot of times students come to me and they have questions about how to coordinate their hands well. So maybe you're a student who learns each of your hands separately, and that goes pretty well. But then when it comes time to do everything simultaneously, it can get a bit more challenging. Or maybe you're a student where in certain types of situations, you're great with having your hands coordinated. Maybe if your hands are playing the same thing an octave apart, or they're playing something in parallel motion, it goes quite well. But if you have hands that need to do things that are really different, maybe contrasting, that's when it starts to get a bit trickier for you. All of these are quite common situations for students. So in this online workshop, which is going to take place via Zoom, what we're going to do is I'll be set up here with my harp. Students will be set up at home with their harps, and students can be playing at any level on either a lever or a pedal harp. And I'll send out a PDF packet of exercises for students to follow along. And I'll also demonstrate and talk through all of those exercises. So we'll work through them together throughout the workshop. And the packet will be organized in different sections. Each section will start with a pretty simple, basic exercise, and then they'll escalate from there. So whatever the focus of the section is on, it'll start simply and just keep getting increasingly difficult. And I think this will be a great chance for students to kind of identify maybe some areas where they really struggle with coordinating their hands. Also, it will give students some new exercises to practice to work on these different things. And I'll also talk about some specific practice techniques that you might use for these different areas. So if you find that you really have trouble if the right hand has more of an accompanimental part compared to the left hand, there'll be some exercises about that, and I'll offer a few ideas, and then you can take that away and keep working on that sort of thing. So I hope to see you at this upcoming workshop on combining the right and left hands.